Eraser George. In this video, we are going to do the analysis of environment questions of Prelims 2022. Out of 100 questions, 14 questions were asked from environment. Out of these 14 questions, 9 questions were directly answerable from our material and 1 question was partially answerable. Let's see what all are the questions. First question. Wetlands or lake and its locations are given. And if we analyze the wetlands, we can see that these 4 wetlands were Ramsar sites. In our material or in our classes, we have extensively covered the Ramsar sites in detail. This is the material. First one is Hokera wetland. It is given as in Punjab, but if we analyze here, it is Hokera wetland is in Jammu and Kashmir. Therefore, the first one is rock. First one is rock. Renuka wetland is in Himachal Pradesh. Yes, it is in Renuka wetland is in Himachal Pradesh. And next one, Rudrasagar lake. It is in Tripura. Yes, it is in Tripura. Fourth one, Shastamkota lake. It is given as in Tamil Nadu, but it is in Kerala. And Shastamkota lake is rock. How many pairs given above are correctly matched? Only 2 pairs. Going to the next question. Consider the following: carbon monoxide, nitrogen oxide, ozone, sulfur dioxide. Excess of which of the above in the environment is or are the causes of acid rain? So why this question came up? It was in current affair. Let's see. Flue gas desulfurization was in current affair. Recently, India's Power Ministry has proposed a deadline for the adoption of new set of norms for coal-fired power plants. It is thus installation of flue gas desulfurization technology which will help us to reduce the emission of sulfur dioxide into the atmosphere. As of now, India is the largest emitter of sulfur dioxide in the world. In our prelims test series, we have asked 2 questions about the acid rain. Acid rain. Here the answer is nitrogen oxide and sulfur dioxide. Excess of which of the above in the environment is or are the causes of acid rain? The answer is B, 2 and 4. It is a basic science question. Apart from the current affair, it is a basic science question and everyone will be knowing this question. Going to the next question. The Miyawaki method is well known for the. This is the question. It is a previous year's question. Everyone will be knowing this question who have analyzed the previous year's question paper. Then Miyawaki method. It was in current affair too because recently Coimbatore Corporation has planned to set up 100 new Miyawaki forests in the city. This was in news. Coimbatore Corporation plans 100 Miyawaki forests across city. Then what is Miyawaki forest? Miyawaki forest was invented by a Japanese botanist and it is a method of afforestation in urban areas. In urban areas, as we know, we have space crunch. So by utilizing minimal space to create a forest. This is the main ideology behind Miyawaki forest, and in our test series of 2022 we have asked a question from Miyawaki forest. Going to the next question. Biorock technology is talked about in which one of the following situation? This is the question and why it was asked? Because it was in current affair. Zoological Survey of India and in collaboration with the Gujarat Forest Department is for the first time attempting to restore coral reef using biorock technology or mineral accretion technology. Mineral accretion technology is the technology that uses low voltage electricity, utilizes the low voltage electricity to improve the health and growth rate of coral reef. This is the technology, that is by using low voltage electricity they are trying to restore the coral reef. And here the answer will be first one, A, restoration of damaged coral reef. Restoration of damaged coral reef. And this we have covered in our current affairs plus program as well as in our test series. Going to the next question. Which of the following is not a bird? While studying the conservation reserve in Bees Conservation Reserve, we have studied about Bees River that is located in the northwest of Punjab. And while studying the river, we have studied about the threatened species in that river. First threatened species is Indus river dolphin, and the next threatened species or endangered species is mahashir. And from this very statement, it is clear that mahashir is a fish. Therefore, which one of the following is not a bird? And the answer is golden mahashir. It is a sport fish that is endangered. In 2019 prelims, one question have been asked about this fishes species, and the option is consider the following pairs. It was a question, 2019 prelims question. In the option there is blue-finned mahashir, and it is given as seen in naturally found in Kaveri river. So by analyzing the previous year's question, we can learn about this mahashir. It is a fish. Going to the next question. With reference to Gucci, sometimes mentioned in the news, consider the following. It is a fungus. It grows in some Himalayan forest areas. It is commercially cultivated in the Himalayan foothills of northeastern India. Why it was in news? Because Gucci mushroom has sought geographical indication tag. This was in current affair in last year. And in our prelims test series, we have asked a question. Consider the following items: Gorakhpur terracotta, Chamba metal craft, Gucci, Tangi of Panki. Which of the above items has or have been accorded geographical indication status? This was the question that we have asked in our prelims test series. And if we analyze the answer, we can say that geographical indication tag has been sought for Gucci, which is India's costliest mushroom, most expensive mushroom. From the word mushroom itself, we can say that it is a fungus. Therefore, the first statement is right. This is a right statement. And it grows in Jammu Kashmir, Doda district. That is, it grows in some Himalayan forest area. Statement 2 is right. And it is Jammu Kashmir, Doda district. Therefore, Himalayan foothills of northeastern India is a wrong statement. And by using elimination technique, we can say that third statement is obviously wrong if 1 and 2 are correct. Therefore, the answer is C, 1 and 2. Going to the next question. Which of the following are nitrogen fixing plants? Alfalfa, amaranth, chickpea, clover, parsley, spinach. Select the correct answer using the code given below. So, what is nitrogen fixing plants? Conversion of nitrogen to ammonia by living organism is termed as biological nitrogen fixation, and these are done by the members of bean family or legumes. And the best examples for legumes are sweet pea, garden pea, alfalfa, lentils, garden pea, etc. Therefore, our answer would be, in this material we have alfalfa, that is first one. Therefore, the alfalfa is a nitrogen fixing plant, and clover, sweet pea, lentil, garden pea, broad pea, clover beans. Therefore, chickpea would be the pea family. Pea family belongs to bean family. They are legumes. Therefore, obviously chickpea would be the, and clover would be the. Sweet clover beans, clover. Okay. Therefore, the correct answer using the code given below will be 1, 3 and 4. Going to the next question. In the context of WHO air quality guidelines, consider the following statements. This same topic was asked for mains 2021 examination in GS3 from environment. Describe the key points of the air quality guidelines recently released by the World Health Organization. This was the mains question of 2021. And this we have covered in our static portion 2, and we have shared it in our YouTube videos. Let's see. First statement. The 24-hour mean of PM 2.5 should not exceed 15 microgram per meter cube, and annual mean of particle matter 2.5 should not exceed 5 microgram per meter cube. Let this statement be there. I am not at all sure about the values. Let it be there. In the year, the highest level of ozone pollution occurred during the periods of inclement weather. Inclement weather means cold, rainy. But as we know from basic science, we know that for the formation of ozone require sunlight. Formation of ozone require sunlight. Therefore, it won't take place in rainy or cold time. Therefore, second statement is wrong. Third statement. If this by using elimination technique, if the second statement is wrong, we can cancel 2, 3 and 4, option C and option D. Then going to the third statement. Particle matter 10 can penetrate the lung barrier and enter the bloodstream. We can classify the particle matters into two, that is particle matters 10 and above and below. Particles matter 10 and above get struck at our nose level, can't go inside. Therefore, they can't enter into the lung barrier and enter the bloodstream. Particle matter has size below 10 can enter the bloodstream and can enter the lung barrier and enter the bloodstream. Therefore, the third statement is wrong. Then excessive ozone in the air can trigger asthma. If the third statement is wrong, we can cancel A. And the answer becomes 1 and 4. And if we go to the WHO guidelines, this is the WHO guidelines, and by analyzing this WHO guidelines, we can see that first statement is also true. Next question. If rainforest and tropical forest are the lungs of the earth, then surely wetlands function as a kidney. Which one of the following functions of wetlands best reflects the above statement? Kidney, we know that the main functions of kidney is purification. By the term purification, if we link to the current affair, in current affair there was a topic called bioremediation and phytoremediation. What is it? Phytoremediation is the utilization of the potential of aquatic plant to absorb the toxic materials and heavy materials from the environment and rendering them harmless. This is what is termed as phytoremediation. And if we analyze this option, we can see that the aquatic plant absorb heavy metals and excess nutrients. It is what is known as phytoremediation, and it's a form of purification. Therefore, the answer is D. Answer is D. And we have asked a question in our prelims test series about phytoremediation. Which one of the following terms describe the process that uses plants to clean up the soil, air and water which have been contaminated by chemicals? This is what this statement means. Bioremediation, phytoremediation, eutrophication and nitrification, and the answer is phytoremediation. Going to the next question. With reference to Indian laws about wildlife protection, consider the following statements. Wild animals are the sole property of the government. Let this statement be there, I am not sure. Next statement. When a wild animal is declared protected, such animal is entitled for equal protection whether it is found in protected areas or outside. Let it be there. Apprehensions of a protected wild animal becoming a danger to human life is sufficient ground for its capture or killing. Mere appreciation is not a ground. By mere apprehension, we cannot kill an animal. Under Wildlife Protection Act, under Schedule 5, that animal should be declared vermin by the central government. Why this question asked? Because recently, Kerala government has sought the power to declare an animal as vermin, but it was denied. And the it should be proposed by the central government may by notification declare any wild animal as vermin other than those specified in the Schedule 1 or part of Schedule H. So the third statement is wrong. If third statement is wrong, then option C is eliminated and option D is eliminated. From option A and B, obviously second statement is true. Then, first statement, wild animals are the sole property of the government. In 2012, there was a judgment by the Bombay High Court that all wild animals belong to the government. Now all wild animals are government property. What it meant that any casualties or any danger caused by wild animals, government is supposed to give people compensation. This was the judgment by Bombay High Court in 2012. Its current affairs relevant. Its current affairs relevance is that recently in Delhi, an elephant was sold by some people and the forest department had started an inquiry. This was in current affair. Based on this current affair, this question has come up. And the answer here is 1 and 2. Therefore, the first statement is right and the answer here is 1 and 2. Going to the next question. Which one of the following has been constituted under the Environment Protection Act 1986? And the first option is Central Water Commission. Central Water Commission has been constituted by the recommendation of B.R. Ambedkar in 1945. And Central Groundwater Board and Central Groundwater Authority and National Water Development Agency. This has been formed under Societies Reorganization Act 1860. We have left with two options, Central Groundwater Authority and Central Groundwater Board. Central Groundwater Board is a sub-unit under Central Groundwater Authority and we have left with only Central Groundwater Authority. Therefore, the answer is Central Groundwater Authority. Next question is, which one of the following best describe the term greenwashing? Why greenwashing? Recently, Greenpeace, during the Glasgow climate talk, Greenpeace chief warns of greenwashing. What is greenwashing? Greenwashing is a false technique or mimicking that the product is green or nature friendly. Everything that is in green color, whether it is a product or whatever it is, if it is in green color, that does not mean it is a nature friendly product. That is known as greenwashing, conveying a false impression that a company's product are eco-friendly or environmentally sound. And the next question, certain species of which one of the following organisms are well known as cultivators of fungi? Here we have the news came in Science Correspondent, and here we have symbiotic relationship between ant and fungi. That is, fungi gives food to ant and ant in turn gives antibacterial protection to fungi. This is the symbiotic relation between ant and fungi, and the answer is certain species of which one of the following organisms are well known as cultivators of fungi. The answer is A, ant. Next question, Gandikota Canyon of South India was created by which one of the following rivers? This was the news. Gandikota Canyon of South India was a news because to boost tourism, rope tourism was introduced there. Rope tourism. And if we have read the newspaper, we can know that it is in Andhra Pradesh. It is in Andhra Pradesh, and if we analyze the rivers, Kaveri River flows through Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. Manjiri River flows through Maharashtra, Karnataka and Telangana. And Penna River flows through Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh. This Tungabhadra River flows through Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh, Telangana border. And our Gandikota Canyon is situated in Andhra Pradesh. So the best choice would be Penna, Andhra Pradesh. So we have completed the 14 questions. Hope this section was useful for everyone. Thank you for attending this session. Thank you.